everyone, my name is Abdul Rashid and I'm e-commerce brand manager at Prismway Technologies, and I welcome you to E-Prism show. So after you have done effective product research and effective comparator analysis, it's time for the sourcing. So in this video, we'll talk about what is good sourcing. So sourcing is actually when you have hunted a product already and you don't know where to source it from. For example, a product which is specialty of any country, you will source the product from that country. But generally the practice is that people source the products from China, and for that reason people use Alibaba. It is one of the most trusted website out there. It is similar to Amazon, but it is for the wholesale suppliers, manufacturers, and big factories that are situated in China. You get a product on a very low price and you then calculate your profit margin on that and see if this will make good sum of money for you. And you also check for the quality that is being sold for a certain price, because price and quality goes hand in hand. In this video, we will be talking about different aspects and things that should be looked into while sourcing a product from Alibaba. Because if you are a manufacturer, you don't need to go for the sourcing from Alibaba. But if you are doing an FBA model and you are not a manufacturer yourself, then you will need a supplier or a manufacturer from where you can source. So in this video, we'll be talking in detail how you can do that. So stay tuned and keep watching this video. So sourcing has 5 main aspects that we should look into. Number 1 is quality control. Number 2 is communication. Number 3 is pricing. Number 4 is minimum order quantity or MOQ. And the 5th one is shipping and delivery. So we will start with the quality control. So quality control is a very important aspect while you are sourcing, because if the quality somehow is not as good as your competitors are selling out there, you will never make a very good business on Amazon or e-commerce. So quality control is very important, and you can assure that first by reviewing the reviews that are being posted on that suppliers or that manufacturer's listing on Alibaba, and second by ordering multiple samples from different suppliers. So if you find a good quality with any supplier, then you can select and finalize that supplier as your main sourcer. So second is communication. Communication is also very important. So remember one thing, you always have to be a professional. You have to sound professional. You have to sound that you are representing a brand or an organization or any company. In that way, you will have a very good dealing with the supplier. So they are very good at replying you. They replies you promptly. And you can discuss everything, every problem that you have in your mind, you can discuss with the supplier. So keeping the communication open and in detail will always result in good for you. For example, you want to customize your product. How you want to customize your product? What are the changes that you want to make in your product? It should be communicated to the supplier. The third aspect is pricing. Well, pricing is very subjective, but it is important, and it is important to understand what price you should get your product on. For that reason, you have to do profitability calculation. So if your competitors are selling a product at certain price and you are sourcing a product at certain price, you have to calculate if you want to sell less than your competitor, at less price than your competitor, what profit you will be making according to your sourcing price. So pricing can be different according to the quality. If you are going with the good quality, then the pricing could be high, and if you are going with the low quality, but pricing could be low. But you can always negotiate and bargain the pricing. It depends how well you communicate with them. Pricing is related to communication. Pricing can always be bargained and could be brought down to a lower figure if you are good in communication. Now we will come to minimum order quantity, MOQ. What MOQ defines? Actually, when you go to Alibaba and you find different sources, they have minimum order quantity. So or if it is 100 units, you cannot order your product less than 100 units, because minimum order quantity is 100. But there are different pricing for different quantities. For example, if you are ordering a product that is for 100 units, they are charging $1. For 500, they would be charging 90 cents. For 1000 units, they would be charging 80 cents. You have to suit according to your goal. But I would suggest that always, if you are launching a new product, go with the testing quantity. So testing quantity could be MOQ. If the MOQ is 100, just go with the 100, test the product. If the product sells good and you have a good margin and profitability, then you should go with the bulk order. Bulk order can actually reduce the price of that product, but initially, if you're launching a product and you go with the bulk order, then this could be a risky step to take. The last aspect of sourcing is shipping and delivery. Well, shipping and delivery is as important as sourcing the product. You can get delivered or shipped your product by the supplier or the manufacturer himself, or you can select another independent freight forwarder. For that reason, the CBM or cubic meter weight of your whole consignment will be measured and a rate will be given to you. The more the weight of your product is, the lesser the price will be. So initially, if you're ordering your first inventory, it can cost you more as you are sourcing the MOQ, and it could also cost you more shipping price. But when you will go with the bulk order, your shipping and your product price will decrease. So shipping can be done by 3 methods. First is sea, then is truck or train, and air. Air is most expensive, truck and train is less expensive, and sea is the cheapest. So if you want to go with the sea, it will take around 30 to 40 days depending on your freight forwarder. Similarly, the truck and the train takes less time, and the air takes up to 1 week depending on your freight forwarder, what you have communicated with them. So these 5 aspects actually are, if you combine them, makes whole sourcing for you. And if these 5 aspects or these 5 things are performed adequately in a good way, then it becomes good sourcing. So now I'm going to give you some insight tips about sourcing on Alibaba. So when you log into Alibaba and you search any product, you can see on the left side there are different filters. First, you have to select trade assurance. Second, you have to select verified sellers. Then if you scroll down, you will see management certifications. According to your business needs, select any certifications such as ISO. Then come down to product certifications and select any certification according to your needs, such as OECO tax. When you select all these filters, all the suppliers or manufacturers who have these things such as trade assurance, verified suppliers, and management certificates that you selected or product certificates, they will appear to you. Sourcing is not just limited to Alibaba. Sourcing can be done according to your needs. If you want to go for any specific origin other than China, you can select that origin. It may be any country in Asia from where you can source your product in a good price and with a high quality. So sourcing is actually thumb rule. It is not defined that you just have to go with certain things. But again, sourcing is very important. You need to do good profitability calculation before starting with the sourcing, and to see how much margin you will be making on a single unit when you are sourcing a product at certain price, because this is at the core of your business. The whole point of e-commerce business or Amazon business is to make good profits and margins, and that is defined by your sourcing. If you are not doing good sourcing, then obviously your business will be in loss. So I hope you have liked the video and enjoyed the video. We'll be keep talking about sourcing in upcoming videos, and we'll be telling you about different tricks and tactics that can be used in sourcing and in different aspects of sourcing. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, you can still go to the previous videos and start from the product research and come to the competitor analysis and then watch the sourcing. And soon we'll be making other videos about other skills, and in a chronological way we will end up helping you list your first products. So keep following this channel and like if you liked the video and share if you haven't shared the video, and in the end don't forget to subscribe it. I see you again. Bye bye.